Welcome to Women in Business Wednesdays. This is Colleen Somerville. I have a very special guest here, Garlinda Price. Welcome, Garlinda.
Hello, Callie. Thank you for having me. It's an honor to be here with you.
Oh, thank you for getting on. Garlinda is with Life Now Agency with Christine L. Christine L. Austin L. And so Christine was on here a few weeks ago, and so we have a very different perspective than what we normally have because Garlinda has only been with FFL for about a month now. So Garlinda, you are our newest person on the Women in Business podcast, so welcome.
I scream. I love it. I love being at some point, right?
So you've been with FFL for about a month. What was it that made you want to come into Family First Life?
I love it. That's a great question. And so I was already with a practice company, but I had not written business since probably the end of last year because I was really thinking about getting out of the business. And I was like, really wanting to find a company that had what I was personally looking for. It was my inside that was looking for something different, not necessarily monetarily. And when a friend of mine left from the company where we were, he said he would never leave. So when he left and came to Family First Life, I was like, hold the phone, right? Even though he was part-time, he still did decent business. And then when I saw that Christine had left her practice company to come over to Family First Life, I was like, okay, I'm going to go seek and search and find out what it's all about. Because, you can hear things at different companies about, oh, don't go there. They do this, that, lies, right? So that's what led me there was just already great people were coming here and I was interested in why they made that switch. And it worked for me as well.
Got you. And so, but your background is not in insurance, it's in real estate.
It's in real estate.
Okay. So what made, because you said, so you've been in insurance license for about a year, and a year ago, the real estate business was booming, right? And so what made you decide to get a life insurance license a year ago in the midst of like this real estate boom?
The Lord, right?
No, that's right.
People laugh when I say that, but like,
that's
I love
real.
Real estate. I love real estate, but also I was like, I just felt like, again, my clients asked me, Garlinda, hey, can you help me with a mortgage protection policy? That's really what happened. Because this is my 13th year in real estate. I wasn't planning to go anywhere. And when my friend that I tried to refer the business to was like, no, I'm not really selling right now. Why don't you get your license? So I was like, I don't have time for that because I stay busy. Even in the downturn, the Lord blesses our business, right? So I asked somebody else that he referred me to, can you help me? He blew me off. I asked another lady, she blew me off. And 3 times my friend from college said, you should get your insurance license. So 2 weeks prior to him saying that and me trying to get him to write the business for me, I had told another girlfriend I would never get my insurance license because she was in the class. Look at the Lord. 2 weeks later, I was in the class.
So, okay, that's an interesting perspective too. So why did you say you would never get your insurance license?
Because 20 years ago, when I was a baby, right out of my mother's womb, I had my insurance license and I was like, and I'd never used it because I worked for First Union. That tells you my age. It was First Union, then Wachovia, then Wells Fargo.
Okay.
There, we focused on annuities, but we rarely sold just life insurance policies. And so I was living in Virginia at the time. So when I moved to North Carolina and got my real estate license, I honestly just never thought about it again.
Got you.
Didn't know it was such a huge industry with so much available to us. I didn't know.
Okay, got you. And it's funny because when I'm calling people about coming to work with us, I'm like, why are you interested in selling life insurance? I said, because I didn't, like, most people don't pursue it. It's something that kind of falls in their lap. And then you're like, why did I look at this long time ago?
You meant my whole life, right?
Right. So, okay. So now you're here with FFL. What would you say the biggest difference with FFL has been so far in your company, your practice company?
Oh, that's such a great. So I'll tell you the 3 things that I was looking for that I felt like I didn't have, right?
Okay.
One was community and camaraderie. Like, that's important. I didn't come here for the high comp. Even though that's a reason to come here, I wasn't coming for the comp. I was coming because I was looking for like minds, kindred spirits, people that mentorship, like that genuinely want to see you win versus competing against everything that you do. right?
Mm.
And that was important to me. And then I love that there was education here besides just life policies, besides just health insurance. You could learn about advanced markets. That was important to me. So I felt like I was limited in those three areas of what I was personally looking for.
Okay. Okay. So it wasn't about the money for you. It was about just a different. It was the environment, basically.
I was looking for a different environment and one where I could thrive and grow. Because I'm like you, right? I'm going to be successful wherever I'm placed, but I would
Mm-hmm.
rather be there with people that have that same mindset, that are positive, that are nurturing, that are supportive, not to baby me or handhold me, but just to know that we're all on the same team and we're fighting towards the same purpose.
Yeah. And that's
Mhm.
the beauty of FFL. For the most part, it doesn't matter what team you're on. You know what I mean? Like anybody will help you. You know what I'm saying? And that's definitely evident in the Diva group, the Diva chat group. You can post a question in there, and everybody will answer your question for you.
It's
So,
craziness. Yes. Because local, I think it was the Avengers, they came to North Carolina for an event at a friend of mine's agency. And even though I'm not a part of that particular organization, they didn't treat me. They were like, Garlinda, come on, let's learn. Let me teach you this so you can go back
yeah.
to your organization and your group. It was just it was collaborative. And I like that.
Yeah, no, it does make a big difference. And I think the big reason why so many people in FFL can be that way is because there's enough for everybody to eat, right?
Yes.
So when people feel like they only have a little bit, they got to hold on to it. And I don't make no money unless I override you. And I can't help you because I'm not making no overrides anyway.
You gotta preach it, right?
So no, I can't help you. You better talk to your upline, whoever that is, right? So
It's the truth. It's like
yeah.
you're in my mind from where I was.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. That's what I came from as well. Is it was a very, um, it was, I don't think people mean to be selfish. You know what I'm saying? But when you're in an environment where you're not making any money, and you like, I can't help you, Garlinda, because I'm not making no money myself. Number one, I'm not making no money myself for real, and then I can't like, I'm not making like, I need my own team members to mentor. You know, so it's I think overall Family First Life is just I mean, now that I think I know, it's a completely different company, and it comes from the spirit of Sean Mike. You know what I'm saying? And how the reason he started the company, and what he wanted people to, how he is. You know what I'm saying? Giving and want people to win. You know, versus trying to keep everything to himself. You know, so that's the best thing. I think one of the best things about Family First Life, because for me too, Garland, when I started with FFL, I was at 110% commission where I came from. And when I started, the starting comp with us was 80 at Family First Life. And I was fully prepared to take a 30% deduction in comp, just because the environment that I was in before was so toxic. And I was in such a bad place that I felt like, okay, if I did it before, I can do it again. You know, and so I really thought, I had in my mind that I was going to start here at an 80%, and they brought me in at the same comp I was when I was working for the other insurance company. So I didn't have to take the decrease, but I was prepared to take the decrease just because I wanted to get away from where I was. You know.
I love that.
Yeah, and so you got to think how many other people feel the same way. You know what I'm saying, about it's not just the money, and a lot of times I think, and this is a reminder to me, when we get here, we sell the money, but it's not the money for everybody.
No,
some people want a piece of mind to be able to work in an environment where they have peace and
not have a price tag.
Right, exactly. And where they don't feel like they're a number, they're a person. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's powerful. So thank you for that reminder. So are you thinking about, so is your goal, what's your goals here with Family First Life?
Oh, so to take it all the way to the top. So I'm a builder, right? I feel like by trade, the Lord made me a teacher. But what I found in real estate is the same thing you said a little while ago, is that there's enough for everybody to eat. So even though I love the production side, I want to build. I feel like there's such an incredible opportunity for people really to be financially free. I already sell services that make people financially free if they'll let us help them. But this is such an incredible opportunity for people that have been looking for a place where they fit in. Like, there's freedom here.
Yeah.
And there's freedom in entrepreneurship. Any vehicle will work if you work it. But
Come
I
on.
believe that with life insurance, because it's a recession-proof industry, way different from real estate. I even did a video, what's comparing real estate to insurance? It's apples and oranges. They are nothing alike.
Okay.
My goal is really to build an organization where people can come here and thrive, whether that's part-time or full-time.
Okay.
And when I grow up.
So this is interesting too, because I hear a lot of brand new people saying they want to wait till they learn everything to start building. So why is your mindset different about coming in and building? Because you don't, obviously, if you've only been here for a month, you don't know everything. Right. I mean, none of us do. I've been here for 3 years and I'm still learning something new every day. But you know a lot less than I do, obviously, right after a month.
That's right.
So why are you saying, I'm not going to wait to build, I'm going to build now?
Well, because I think a lot of times we think we don't know enough. That's the point, right? But what I share with people, even in the real estate field, is that personality is half the battle. Ignorance on fire is half the battle. We can all figure it out together. So why don't we figure it out 10 or 20 or 30 of us together versus me figure it out by myself? Because I think you can isolate yourself in this business, especially if you're not in the same area as your team. And to think you're alone, but no, you're just lonely, but you're not alone. And so I feel like, why not go with a whole bunch of people and we all make money together?
Right.
It's to me.
Yeah, we all bump our head together and all make mistakes together. Yeah, absolutely.
But I encourage that person that's new, like I'm new, and that is just getting started. If you genuinely want to grow something that is you're not tied to, let me take it to that. I was self-employed and I owned hair salons before I came into real estate. So that meant that whenever I didn't do hair, I didn't make money.
Come on. You were self-employed, because I think people, I don't mean to butt in, but people need to understand about the cash flow quadrant.
Yes.
The rich dad, poor dad, Robert Kiyosaki. Your employee, self-employed, you have not made it.
No.
Self-employed, business owner, and then investor. So, okay, so I want to just break that down. So talk about that, like transitioning from being self-employed and why self-employed is a dangerous place to be.
Yes.
But go ahead.
It's a dangerous place to be because you're an employee of your own company, but you're still an employee. So he's tied to your feet, right? And it took me a while to get past that, because even in real estate, I was thinking, oh, girl, you are doing it right, even though it was God that's doing it right. But then it was limited as to when I could leave and go on vacation unless I built a team. But then that team, when they leave, I have nothing to show for it because I've trained them. They go open their own firm, but I don't get a percentage of that. Where in insurance, we can have business partners that they break off and we want them to break off. Go build your entire organization. I'm always going to get an override, but I get to be a benefit and a blessing to the fact that you were able to get your own wings and fly off and do the same thing. I still receive a portion of that.
Yeah.
That's a business owner.
Come on now.
It's my work. Right. And so not that I want to work, but I mean, at 75, do you want to be out here hustling policies? You might not want to. And if you do, that's okay.
Yeah.
I just see that there's a bigger picture for all of us that choose to build.
Absolutely. And I think that's another big advantage of being with Family First Life is that you have the choice. Right. Yeah. Another company that I came from, if you wanted to get to the next level, you had to recruit. And then your promotion a lot of times was based on how many people you had in certain positions, which you have no control over. If you're on my team, Garlinda, I don't have no control over if you decided to get the district. Oh, I'm saying name company. If you decided to get to a certain level, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? And so if I don't have all the right players in the right positions in place, they can stop me from getting to the next commission. Right. So here you can get all the way up to 130% commission on your own pen without ever recruiting a soul.
That is so crazy to me. So that was, now, even though the money didn't bring me here, the money will keep me here. Right.
Hey, yeah. So
I come for the comp. I'm like, the comp is not breaking my heart, because to get to that same level over there, you would have to have hundreds of people, and they would have to have a certain number of unique writers.
Yeah.
But if you decided you didn't want to write this month, and so what I love here is that my growth is not hinged upon what somebody else does. I get to decide.
Come on.
You're not going to find that anywhere else in the industry. It's an anomaly here.
No, I agree. I agree, and I'm glad other people need to know about FFL.
Yes.
They need to. If you're in the insurance industry already, you need to come and join us. And if you're not, still come and join us and find out more about what we do here.
Absolutely.
So Garlinda, you just said you're building. And so if somebody wants to get in touch with you, wants to be a part of your amazing team, and wants to grow and learn with you, how do they get in touch with you?
Awesome. So I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube. So I'm on both of those under Garlinda Price. So you can find me there. And then, of course, I'm in North Carolina, but licensed in multiple states. And my number is 910-494-7798. Thank you for letting me put that out there. But you can on social, I'm a social media junkie. I'm a YouTube junkie, right?
Okay.
So find me there.
Okay, I'm gonna find you. I gotta find you on there. And then did you say what your Instagram is?
On Instagram, I'm under Fusion Properties Insurance.
Okay, and then are you on Facebook?
Mm-hmm. So on Instagram, I'm under Fusion Properties Insurance. On Facebook, I'm under Garlinda Price. And on YouTube, I'm under Garlinda Price.
Okay. Thank you so much, Garlinda. It was such a pleasure talking to you. I love your energy, and I cannot wait to see where you go from here. I know it's nowhere but up from you, so I can't wait to see where you go, girl. I'm excited for your growth.
Oh, thank you, Callie, and God bless you. I look forward to seeing you soon.
All right, baby. Have a good one. Thank you. See you guys next Wednesday for Women in Business Wednesdays. Have a great one.